Good morning. Good morning on this Monday, summer solstice morning. The theme for this week that we're exploring in my membership community is all about acceptance. And by acceptance, it's not a kind of passive, just letting things happen to you. It's actually just accepting what is, actually, and using that as a basis for doing what matters to you, because you're not caught up in the struggle with what is. And the weather's actually a really good example of that. That struggle that we get into, I was out with friends on Saturday, and we were out boating and having a great time. Now it was so easy, and actually we were really good at resisting it. It was so easy to get stuck in that mindset of, because it was grey and there was a bit of drizzle at times, and obviously last weekend it was so sunny and beautiful, and it was like, oh wow, why isn't it like that? I wish it was like that. And I think that's where we get stuck, isn't it? Sometimes is that kind of, I don't want it to be like this, I want it to be another way. And the route to finding that acceptance can actually be a lot simpler than we realize, and that dropping that struggle with what actually is happening and getting into a state of just accepting where we are doesn't mean not wanting more and striving for more, but just being with what is. That we can start with that with our practice, and that's what we're going to do this morning, is accepting whatever is coming up in your body and in your mind this morning, and allowing space for it to just be that, and noticing when you get caught up in the thinking about, let's say, even the sensations in our body. Maybe you have feelings of sensations of anxiety or of tension. It can be tempting to want to just push them away. It's like, oh, I don't want those. I want to take our attention somewhere else. And instead, if we just allow some space for what am I experiencing, and getting curious about it, it can change. It just changes how we experience each moment, and actually allows us to enjoy each moment in a different way. So, and I'm going to play some music today as well in the background and see how that goes, see how you find that. But we're just going to keep it really simple. So if you haven't meditated with me before, there's only two things to know. The first is that your mind is going to think, that if you're human, and that's okay. That's its job. That's what it's meant to do. And as soon as you notice that your mind's wandered off, it's been distracted, just gently notice and come back. That's it. And it doesn't matter how many times you have to notice and come back. Every time you notice, you're actually training your mind to pay attention. You're training that capacity to be in this moment exactly as it is, which helps in your eyes open life where you need it. So rather than being distracted and not present, you can be. And the other instruction is just around your posture. And there's no special postures, just seated. You can be sitting up in bed, sitting in a chair. You can sit on the floor if that's comfortable for you. For me, I'd like to have my lower back supported, just find that more comfortable. And ideally not having your head resting back on anything, particularly if you are tired or you've got tiredness in your system. So when your head's resting back, there's almost like a physiological trigger that will mean you can fall asleep, as opposed to, even if you become a little bit nodding dog, a little bit tired, maybe a bit drooly, that's okay. You won't actually fall asleep. You'll be in a state of falling asleep. So there's just a subtle difference. And that's it. That's as complicated as it needs to be. Just finding that place between active and relaxed. So we're not so relaxed we're falling asleep, and not so active that we're holding it really rigidly. So I'm going to start some music in the background. So gently closing down our eyes this morning, and just notice right away if there's any kind of struggle going on. As we begin to turn inwards, sometimes we can begin to then notice what's going on inside. Just noticing your seat supporting you, your feet on the floor, your hands in your lap. And we'll begin by just scanning through the body, just feeling exactly what's there right now. So beginning with your attention on the very tips of your fingers, letting your full focus rest there for a moment. And with your attention on your fingertips, notice if your mind is wandering, or if you've done this practice before, is your mind predicting what it's going to feel, how it's going to be. trying to convince you that it's a bad idea to sit here and be still and turn inwards. And with your attention on your fingertips, maybe there's a gentle tingling or buzzing in the fingers, like a gentle vibration or humming. And if you notice that sensation, that's your nervous system responding to you turning inwards. That gentle conversation that's always happening that we're mostly unaware of. Allowing that awareness to spill into your palms of your hands. Maybe feeling a gentle tingling there. Maybe it feels like light, energy, or maybe you're not aware of any sensation, and that's okay too. Bringing ourselves into our bodies, fully into our bodies, to feel the internal sensations. It can be a bit of a shift from this outward facing way that we live. Allowing your awareness to gently travel up your wrists, forearms, into the crook of your arms. Really noticing whatever sensations you feel in the lower arm. Is there a heaviness, a lightness? And from the crook of the arm, allowing your awareness to travel up the tops of the arms to the shoulders. And with that awareness of the shoulders, maybe the arms drop away from the ears. There's a sense of softening just from paying attention without trying to force it or make anything happen. Just notice. And allowing that noticing to travel across your chest, the collarbone, the neck, down into the chest where the heart is, that center of the body. Noticing the back of the shoulders. Is there already tension creeping in for the week ahead? See if just for this moment you can allow it to let go. Allowing your awareness to wander down your spine, not to create sensation or make something happen. Just to become aware of whatever sensations are there. Round your belly. Feeling the belly rising and falling down into the hips. Feeling the weight of your body stacked above your hips. Can you just allow this moment? Letting go of the pull of what's happened before and what's to come. Just being right here and accepting this moment. Feeling the weight of your legs now. The tops of your thighs. Maybe the weight of your hands in your lap. And then remembering that you don't need to make anything happen right now. Your knees bending, your legs all the way down to the floor, the calf muscles, the shins, whatever sensations are arising. And if your mind's wandering or judging the experience, that's okay. Just gently come back to just noticing what's here. Your feet touching the floor. Maybe there's a tingling in the feet. Maybe you can imagine a connection from your feet down into the earth. Right now, in this moment, the only one we have. And as you become aware of your body just being in this moment, see if you can notice your breath. I know maybe you've done this practice many times and you've been aware of your body and your breath, but you've never done it in this moment. This moment is brand new. Each moment is an opportunity to let go of struggle with right now. And seeing if you can open your awareness now to take in your whole body, noticing what's asking for your attention. Where are you not at ease in your body? Is there a tightness somewhere? Is there pain or sensation that feels uncomfortable? Can you allow your awareness to expand, to open up, to allow that to be there? And maybe putting your full focus and your attention on those areas of discomfort, the things that we don't want to be there, the sensations we want to avoid. Can you do the opposite of your instinct? And just make space for them. Accept that this is what your body's feeling right now. Noticing any thoughts that show up. Accepting them in this moment without being taken away by them. Almost being curious. Imagine if whatever was there was okay. How would that feel? Would that change the quality of how you paid attention to things arising? And just allow your breath now to guide your attention. So allowing yourself to notice the breath rising and falling in your body. And we'll take 3 slower than usual breaths. So breathing in through your nose. And then breathing out through your nose and slowing it down. Sending a message to your body. Breathing in through your nose. And breathing out through your nose. Breathing in through your nose. And breathing out through your nose. And letting your breath find its natural rhythm again. Returning movement to the fingers and the toes. Moving the arms. Maybe having a stretch. It can feel lovely to have a stretch. And then whenever you're ready, just gently blinking open your eyes. Just noticing how you feel. Maybe there's still an awareness of sensations that feel uncomfortable. And maybe that's okay. And however your week is looking, your day, I hope that you can accept it with arms open and enjoy it, whatever it brings. Take care, and I will see you all really soon.